guys, Daniel P. Stylist here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the last shoot of 2019. Yay! So of course, I had to get my girls on board. Two of my favorite girls, Rhiannon, who is the model today, and Tanya, who is doing the beauty. In fact, she has just smashed out the beauty, so we can have a little bit of a rundown if you like. And we've also got my fiance Maurice behind the camera. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
We did a lot of little skin prep on Ree. She loved it.
I did. I felt like I had a mini facial.
I used my little go-to skincare oil to really prep the face, and then I also went in with a little Becca Illuminizer in the color, I want to say it's Moonstone, and we have literally lit up her face with a whole bunch of beautiful highlighters. I used my little Morphe palette over here. Shout out to Morphe because we use all these little gorgeous little iridescent shadows, a little bit of glitter.
I think all my makeup references are basically different tones of glitter. It is festive season, so we wanted it to be a little bit on theme for this time of year.
How you going?
And when you see the outfits, it all makes sense.
True, and we put on a lash because why not?
Yeah, and they're fab.
Yeah, so I used Glam by Manicare, the 56GG PL lashes. They're a half strip. They give the eye a beautiful lift. The skin is just looking a little gorgeous. I used a bit of
glow up is intense.
Yeah, I used the CC cream by eCosmetics because today we're going out in the sun, so the upside is that this has got SPF in it.
Yes.
And it's a favourite because it just gives her skin like a foundation, no foundation look, but gives you just the right amount of coverage.
Yeah, you can see that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, and we may be changing it up throughout the shoot as well, adding a little bit more intensity to the eyes.
Yeah.
And possibly to the looks, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And then we just have to knock out some nice natural beachy 70s glam hair.
We're gonna use that as a little inspo and then bring it into today.
Yeah.
I mean, but you don't have to do much with this girl because she's already gorgeous.
Yes, and there's a fringe over the roll.
The roller.
It will be coming down.
The Velcro dumps.
Yeah, that is not a trend for 2020.
No.
Well, you never
Isn't
know.
it?
Someone's gonna see this and think we're serious. Oh, it's mine. Oh, getting shady. Oh, yeah, stop. So it is 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, it's 4:14 already. So we're shooting into sunset at Black Rock Beach, and we'll be taking you down there. Just have to steam, do hair, and then we can go.
Yay.
Hi guys! No, don't adjust your sets, you're not seeing double, and no, I haven't died and gone to sequin heaven. However, I have just edited this video that you're watching now, and I've watched it through, and I feel the need to add some commentary. So I am in my studio, and I am watching it back, and I'm throwing in some commentary that I feel is of value to the viewer. So I will be popping up and I will be sharing some insight into the shoot from my role as the stylist and the photographer, some of the struggles that we encountered that weren't documented, or you really can't hear much once we get to the beach because of the wind. So stay tuned. Anywho, enough of me, back to me. So with the styling today, I wanted to keep it really simple, really strong and effective. And at the moment, as I said, it's festive season, although saying that, everything I'm using today is actually winter 2020 pieces. But I wanted to touch on the trend at the moment, which is sequins. So everyone's getting into party mode. And everything I found was either gold or champagne. So it's gonna tie in really nicely once all the images come together at the end. So we've got a few samples from Stylist Cooper. And as you know, hopefully by now I am lucky enough to work there. So these came from head office during the week. Okay, so these two samples from Stylist Cooper, the gold sequin top and the dress. Unfortunately, they're not quite modified for production, being samples obviously. These ones specifically didn't have a zip, a clasp, or a button in the back of the neckline, therefore we couldn't get it over Ree's head really without breaking a nose. So unfortunately, they were not used. So spoiler alert, but listen, these things happen. You can never be prepared for them, but you move on. We got this insane suit. This is not doing it justice, so you're just gonna have to wait till you see it on Riri. And the second brand I'm featuring, and again, I'm only using 2 apparel brands, which is not like me, but I do want to keep it somewhat simple because this time of year is a little bit hectic at the moment. A lot of offices close, a lot of samples become locked down and unavailable. So I was lucky enough to get my hands on enough for today. Because it is only 2 brands, it's going to be really cohesive still. So this is a new Melbourne brand. The designer is actually a friend of Tanya's. She worked on the campaign. Okay, so I watched this back and I was horrified. I actually didn't verbalize the brand. Sophia Rena. I'm so sorry. So I just wanted to make sure that this was communicated verbally. Thank you so much, of course, for lending me your precious babies. This is her first collection. It will be coming out in 2020. It's full of beautiful, classic, timeless pieces, beautiful quality. But thank you, Sophia, and apologies again. I have pulled a few white pieces to tie in with the gold. So I've got this gorgeous wrap style v-neck dress, bit of a beach goddess moment, as well as some incredible classic white tailoring, which you can't go wrong with, really. It just ensures that the whole shoot's gonna be really timeless, which is again something that I really wanted for today. And of course she had some sequins. So I got a great little dress, open back, nice and short, and there's a top in there as well. But again, you'll see all of that when we get down to the beach and we start playing dress ups. As for accessories, I've got all the jewelry from By Yamena. Now, By Yamena is a brand that the three of us all worked together to produce the campaign for, which was over a year ago now. Can you believe it? Crazy. Such a cool shoot.
My favorite.
Yeah, one of the best. It just was incredible. I also had some pieces from Bling Bar. As you know, huge fan of theirs, always have their pieces on board. So for one of the looks, I used 2 hair clips and a necklace from Bling Bar. And all the shoes will be from Whitner. Just a few slides. Obviously we're on the beach, so we couldn't get heels to the gods and work would be appropriate. Yeah, so that's about it. Nice and easy, but it will be simple, effective, timeless, and classic. So stay tuned, I'll bring you down there. So it's not till around 5 o'clock that we actually get to the beach, which gives me instant anxiety because I wanted to start about an hour earlier just to ensure we had as much of the golden sunlight as possible. I'm also reminded with the horror of shooting and styling on location. Basically, you have no control over the elements. As much as I love what a location can bring to the shoot, and don't get me wrong, some of my favorite shoots have all been on location. However, when you're in a studio, mate, you've got 4 walls, a roof, modified climate, and a rack. So you're not having to ensure everything is kept in a garment bag, in boxes, off the ground, away from things like dirt and dust and other things being blown around by the wind. I'm a little bit hectic, I'm not saying much, and everything is going through my head. Yeah. So as I am on set styling, photographing, stressed about the elements, stressed about the lighting, when it comes to dressing, I don't know, I feel like maybe I dropped the ball on this one. I don't know, what do you think? I feel like my normal instinct would be to tuck the top in, ensure the pants are high-waisted, give them a pin to make sure they cinch in the waist. I had some bangles to go with this because this is the only look where her arms are completely bare and I forgot to put them on. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is gorgeous and I feel like it's still nice and relaxed and easy, which is what I wanted, but I couldn't help to notice and critique myself. I was like, dude, focus.
gone, Ruth?
Oh, you've got some dust. Dust in yours. Sarong, $5 from Bali. If you ever need one.
Enjoy your little chat there, Tan.
I did. She said that she used to be a
Pattern maker.
pattern maker. Yeah. And then she had 13 different button machines to make her own buttons. I think that's
her?
Yes, you already did it.
Tandem doesn't close. You do
Of
it.
course it doesn't.
Nothing breaks.
Please film what he's got in his pocket.
What do you got there? Special effects style. Special effects. I don't like the wind.
He's so negative.
I don't like the wind.
Low and then one here.
So a last minute decision, being influenced again by location and elements, is to keep the trousers on from the previous look with this look, because this dress is so stunning, but it just wasn't substantial enough for Ree to be lying in the cold wind, because it had actually dropped about 10 degrees. But we were all feeling the cold, and I definitely knew Ree was, so I just kept the pants on, and in the end created a sick look, because I actually really loved it. I'm no stranger to layering, and this is why, because I just think it makes for a more dynamic outfit and an epic shot. One plus side to the wind is you basically get Mother Nature's hair fan. It's amazing. There's so many shots that are unusable because it's completely covering her face, but there are some just incredible shots where everything is just naturally and organically flowing. You can't get much better than that, really. I just wish it wasn't so cold and bitter and painful. Oh well. Listen, you gotta take the bad with the good. Had to do all the touch-ups on location as well. That's life on a shoot at the beach or any location. Basically, you are literally working out of a bag and a small kit, and you're using your fingers and you're getting dirty and you're getting yourself all messed to ensure that the subject is camera ready. Will you bring out the food?
Yes.
I didn't finish. Alright.
Yes.
Time to get cold. Do it! You're my mermaid, doll, you're my mermaid.
On the side.
A little bit more front on. But you can start like that. You can start like that, doll, and then...
Oh, beautiful.
Alright,
That's it. Oh my god, that looks amazing.
So as you can see, Rihanna completely braved the elements for this. It was very, very cold, and she was obviously getting wet, but she powered through. She's a trooper, bless her. The only downfall is that it was really hard for Tanya to hold the reflector because it was so windy, and also the light was just really low. But I have gone through the photos, and there are some insane images in there, so mission accomplished.
Back into it.
I'm not moving. Can you put your knee up? Like actually up so you can squat?
Like that.
Yeah.
It's all sandy.
It's alright, I like it.
Alright, we got it. Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah, come on, John.
Give me the get off the down.
You know what? The water's warmer than outside.
It was going
Really?
on my top.
Yeah.
It's seeping through.
Did you have a little accident?
We got
Maybe
the
a little
shot.
bit, little
We
bit.
better have got the shot. There's the shot.
Show me.
Nah,
Oh.
too rude.
Too rude.
Too rude.
Okay, let's
Scooch is good.
The highlight gel.
Yes, I'm loving you. She's loving herself.
She's lit.
Shots like that.
Get special effects just in case of Erky.
Get the special effects ready.
I'm ready. Let's go. By this stage, we barely had any light at all. Poor Reed had to walk into the shallow end of the water. As you can see, she's tripping over rocks, the poor thing. But again, she slayed it. I just really quickly wanted to move on to the final look, which is a beauty shot. So Tanya just did a final touch up, but basically I just wanted to get myself and the team out of there. Ah, shit. How you going, doll? Where's your camel? Graceful. Yeah. Well, that was very, very testing. 2019 has tested everyone, but we've all come through stronger. And this last shoot of the year, where it's supposed to be a nice sunny day, hasn't ended up as such. It's very windy, very cold, but we're done. Yay! Yeah, that's a wrap on 2019.
Final shoot.
It was really cold, but we did
really
it.
blooming cold. But we did it. Yeah, elements and all. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you got a glimpse into something that wasn't so glamorous, because that is the reality of beauty and fashion at the end of the day.
Totally.
But thank you so much.
Love you
both
guys.
of you. Love you both.
Mwah.
Make sure you like the video, comment below. What was your favourite look? Love to know. Anything you want to see more
Put it
of
in
in
the comments.
2020? Let me know. Get me inspired.
Yes.
And make sure you subscribe to my channel, of course, because plenty more coming in the new year. But that is all for now. Thank you to all the brands that were involved. Very last minute, but thank you.
And thank you, Moz, the
And
man
thank you,
behind the
babe.
camera.
Now wrap it up.
love
Now
you.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
No
Now we just have
battery
to get the
left.
sand out of my shoes now and go eat some dinner.
Okay.
But
Mwah. Happy New Year.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Do you want a Jarrah doll?
I need a Jarrah doll.
love a hot cup of Jarrah right now.
The wind literally pushes me forward.